You know, I actually don't want every video on this channel to be about bugs, but this one ended up taking precedence over what I have in the pipeline. First of all, shout out to Frodin's Discord, who kickstarted this investigation. They noticed that the data for Infinity Edge didn't really make a lot of sense, especially on units like Samira. This caught my interest, so I hopped on the PBE, did some testing, and I can confirm that right now it might be a good idea to skip building Infinity Edge on her. First up, let's set up a control. This is a Samira with no items against an Aatrox and a Kai'Sa. She deals 324 damage with auto attacks before casting her ability, and afterwards we can see that she dealt a total of 721. If we subtract the auto attacks, then this tells us that her ability dealt 397 damage. This is our baseline. In the next fight, we give Samira an Infinity Edge, a Shroud, and a Sparing Gloves, which gives her a total of 100% critical strike chance. On the enemy side, we have an Aatrox and two Kai'Sas. Samira ults, and you can see that the Aatrox receives 17 damage ticks, while the Kai'Sas in the back row receive 11 damage ticks. Once Samira is done with her cast, the damage statistic shows us 1054 damage. We subtract the auto attacks from the beginning again, and we are left with 497 damage. This means we only have an increase of 100 damage. This feels somewhat low, and this gets further confirmed in our third fight. Here we will run the exact same setup, except Samira only has an Infinity Edge and nothing else. She deals 535 damage with auto attacks before casting her ability. Once she is done casting, we can check the damage statistic again, and we see that she dealt a total of 1093 damage. Subtract the auto attacks, and we reach a total of 558 damage. This is in fact more damage than the previous setup with 100% critical strike chance. I repeated the fights a few more times in different setups with varying amount of opponents, and I still ended up with the exact same results. So it looks like Infinity Edge on Samira is still not that bad of an item, but once you increase her critical strike chance, it appears that her damage is going down. This also opens up the question if this is a Samira specific problem or if there's something more serious going on with critical strike in general. Players did start to prefer items like Archangel over Jeweled Gauntlet, so maybe there's more to this than meets the eye. If you happen to find anything suspicious regarding critical strike chance that doesn't make sense to you, let me know in the comments. I hope you learned something, and see you next time.